You're gonna like this one. This is so easy to do and so fun to do, and you could do this with the kids. And you know, it's a painting of a gingerbread man, as you can see. But the truth is, you're decorating it just the same way you would decorate an actual cookie, with the exception of, instead of it being frosting, you're using paint. And I will tell you that the cookie itself I did with watercolor. Most of the frosting I did with gouache because, you know, I didn't want to think it out too much. And I wanted to make it as simple as possible. So if you go get yourself a set of gouache, see gouache, just if you don't already know, gouache, Gouache, gouache paint can be used over watercolor paint or with watercolor paint. But if you use it over it, it is opaque. And watercolor on watercolor sometimes has a tendency to stay translucent and you can see through it, or it'll activate. They both activate with water again. You know, you could use them again, but anyway, watch this video if you're interested in how I did this one. And it's a very simple one. You can do it with the kids, and it's, you know what it is? It's fun. It is fun. Let's have a little fun. All right, let's show you. I want to show you how I did this right now. All right, let's have some fun here. We are still doing Christmas cards because even though I did 200 Christmas cards for the art auction at the church, I gave them all to the church and they raised money with them, I have not really done all the cards I need for my own list of people who will get cards. So what I just want to do, I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I think what I want to do is I just want to do the water first. Yeah, let's just do the water first. So let's just sketch him out with water now. You know what? I'm going to need a bigger brush than that. But here's kind of my thing. Let's paint him with water, and you won't be able to see it, I don't think. Now, the reason I don't want to paint him with pencil, or the reason I don't want to sketch him with pencil, is because I'm afraid it'll ugly it up. You know, the pencil will shine through, and so there's his head and just real easy body. You know, just like a gingerbread man. So that's the idea today, is just to paint a simple gingerbread man on a card. And of course this will be for somebody. I don't know who, but it'll be somebody on my list. So you can't see it because it's just water on white. Clear water on a white card is kind of hard to see, right? But I'm just getting it wet in the shape of the gingerbread man. And there we go, just like that. I guess that looks good. I know you can't see it. But what I want to do, the reason I wanted to do it this way, is so I can kind of let the water do its thing. So if I let it sit just a second here, it'll sink into the paper a little bit. And now let's go ahead and grab some of these orange brown colors. Let's just see what happens if I dab it on there. Yeah, let it do its thing. Let it go to the corners. Let it spread on its own. Can you see it? It's just spreading on its own. And it's not going to go past the water, so I'm just dabbing it in there until I get it all. Now this is a brown color. Let's see if I can get this all in there. Just let it do its thing. And then we'll decorate it. It's very much like a real cookie in a way, if you think about it. I'm going to add some orange just to kind of give it a little bit more color. Yeah, let that just spread around. And do its thing. Let the watercolor. What's the Bob Ross thing? There are no mistakes, there are just happy accidents. Well, my feeling is he's right, and my other feeling is that this gingerbread man is going to be one big happy accident. So let's just have some fun here. Hey, isn't that what it's about anyway? It's about having fun. Have you seen the new commercial for the Volkswagen bus? You know, I think they stopped making the Volkswagen bus a few years ago, but now they have a new one out. And the song in the commercial is, "Are you having any fun?" It's a very old song. I think it's from the 40s, but it's a fun song. Are you having any fun? What you getting out of living? Blah, 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 blah. I don't know the whole song, but anyway. So what I want to do here is now, I know it just got started, but I have to let it dry, otherwise I can't do anything. So I'm going to turn off the camera and let it dry, and I'll be right back. Okay, it's dry. Now let's make the edges of the gingerbread man darker. So let's go through the whole edge, the whole circumference, or whatever you call it, of the gingerbread man. Make the whole thing darker around the edges. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just have fun. Maybe you have a baker in your family who loves to bake. Are you a fan of gingerbread cookies? Actually, to eat them. It's fun to make them. But to eat them, are you a fan of them? If I'm going to be honest, I don't think I am a big fan, but I'll eat them. If somebody hands me one, I'll be polite. Is that right? No, I'm okay with them. Maybe this is more accurate. I'm okay with them more now than I was when I was younger. I don't think I liked them when I was a kid. But were they fun to make? Well, yes, they were, but not as fun as the gingerbread house. That was more fun to make. That was a lot of fun to make. So many gumdrops and all that frosting that you use to decorate it with. So we're going to use paint to decorate ours today. Our little guy here for the card. Just get the darker brown around the edges. He was in the oven, so he's got dark edges. He's got, what do you call it? Crispy edges. After all, he's made to be fun. The gingerbread man. Like a snowman. A snowman is made to be fun, right? Is there a song about a gingerbread man? There's a song about a snowman. Alright, now I'm going to take this water and kind of bring that darkness in a little bit. See if I can just spread it in a little bit and get the paper wet again. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, just get it wet. Bring it in, darken it up some more. Are you having any fun? What you getting out of living? If you're not having fun, and what I don't know the song. You would think I would know it. I've heard it a million times. But the bus, the Volkswagen bus, does look fun. I mean, I don't know. It's, you know what it is? It's going back to when I was a teenager or a young man in my 20s, when it looked like it would be fun to live in a Volkswagen bus. I never did that, but it looked like fun. It looked like fun. I don't know if I'd like it now at the age I am now. I think I'd be a little bit uncomfortable. I think I'd be wanting to go back home. Back to my normal bed. bed is such an important thing, right? I think bed is probably the most important piece of furniture you have. I don't know. And the couch, I don't know. Where you sleep is important. What's the first thing you look at when you go to a hotel room? It's the bed. How's the bed look? How's the bed feel? Hey, Mr. Gingerbread Man, what are your worries in life? What are your concerns? All right, there we go. It's kind of darkened on the edges now. A little bit more over here. Yeah, I'm just having fun. Are you having any fun? Are you making any cookies? Are you ready for the great big holiday? Are you ready for the holiday? I don't know what I'm going to do after I'm done doing Christmas cards, but I am thinking about doing plein air painting and taking the camera outside and finding a place, driving to a park or something, and doing some paintings that way. All right, there's our guy. Guess what I got to do? I got to let him dry again, so I'll be right back. Okay, now let's decorate the cookie. First of all, I want you to know that I'm going to use some gouache. So I have this gouache here. I have a couple of different ones. I have Artist's Loft. I have Master's Touch. And I have, my white is made by, who's the name of the company there? Boy, it's all squished. M. Graham and Company. That's who makes the white. The white is hard to find in the art store or in Hobby Lobby. So I get it through, what do you call it? Amazon. But let me show you a different white. And this was sent to me by a viewer named Deb. And it was very nice of her to send this. And I had never heard of this before. This is called Bleed Proof White. And it's made by Dr. P.H. Martin. And I love it, so I'm going to use it now. So, it's just pure white. It's going to be perfect for the frosting on the gingerbread man. So let me get a nice size. That's a good size. I'm going to pull some white out of there and put it onto the lid of the jar that I'm using with water. There we go. That should be enough. Don't need much. But I know I love you. Don't know much, but I know I love you. All right, let's go ahead and give him some character. First of all, let's put some of these things on his arm. Go ahead and lay it on really thick. Just decorate it. Decorating the cookie. There, that's for his arm. Pretty simple, right? We've got to make it really pretty. Now down here on his feet. Just a way to, I mean, this is really like decorating an actual cookie, isn't it? If you think about it. But this is going to be a fun card for somebody, I hope. And now let's give him what kind of a mouth do we want? Just a happy, smiley mouth, right? A happy, smiley mouth. There we go. And, I'm thinking I should give him a red nose. Red nose, maybe a red nose and black eyes. All right, let me set this aside. And I got red out with my gouache. And this is called Vermilion. So let me put some vermilion in here. There we go, just a little bit. And we'll give him a red nose. Gotta get another little brush here. There, that one will work. Give some red nose and a red buttons. I think is what I want to do. There's a red nose. I'm going to put a white dot on it to give it a reflection. And then some red buttons. Let's put one in the middle. What would these be in actual? If it was an actual cookie, this would be frosting, right? I don't know. You're the cook. I always tell Robin that. You're the cook. I don't know anything about cooking. I can cook scrambled eggs. Actually, I'm not even that good at that. I can cook pancakes when we're camping. Yeah, I'm a good pancake maker at the campground. I will tell you this though, if you're ever camping with me and I make you pancakes, don't expect them to look pretty, because they're not going to look pretty. They're going to look ugly. I do have a habit of making ugly pancakes. Alright, now I'm going to use some black. I think I can use black out of the watercolor. No problem there. Just get a little bit thick on there. Give them some happy. Yeah, that's good. See, that works really well. There's his eyes. How about that, huh? How about that? Okay. Well, what I think I should do now is get a small brush. Wait a minute. Let me do some more with that white. Where did I put the white? Here's the white. Let me put some white eyebrows or something. Oh, the red is dry already. Okay, I can put little reflections on the buttons. There's a little reflection. There's a little reflection. Just little reflections on the buttons. And the eyes, too, can have reflections in them. There we go. A little bit of a reflection there. And on the nose, just a little bit. Here we go. I feel like he needs eyebrows or something. There's 2 white eyebrows. Oh, the more frosting, the better, right? I'm going to take this red and I'm going to lighten it up and make it pinkish for his cheeks. I'm going to make some pink cheeks. What do you think about that idea? It's a little, oops, that's not dark enough. They might end up being red cheeks for, wow, still not dark enough. Alright, they're probably going to be almost red. Yeah, that's okay. It's not too bad. Yeah, red cheeks looks nice. What do you think? What do you think of that? Let's put that red in there. Well, it is a painting after all. I'm not really decorating a cookie. Alright, let's put some, get that red off of there. Let me put a couple of spots in it, just kind of at random. Maybe it'd make it look reflective, or just you got carried away with the frosting. Just a little couple places here and there. There, that looks good, I guess. I'm not sure if I like that or not. What do you think? Oh, I know what I could do. I could add some shadows to everything, really. Let me take this little one here What I want to do is take some of the dark brown. Let's put some shadows around the frosting. Okay, just put some shadows. I got that song in my head. Are you having any fun? Yes, I'm having fun. I'm having fun decorating a fake cookie. I'm having fun decorating a real Christmas card. Yeah, see, there's the shadow. That looks alright. That looks okay. Not bad. Just got a little shadow on there. That looks alright. This is easier than I thought it was going to be. What do you think? I think this is an easy one. You know what I like about this? It is easy. So I think this would be a good one. Like if you're going to do a project with a child, they might have a lot of fun with this one. Let me put a dark shadow next to the cookie, to the buttons. Just a little darkness on the right side of each one. Just make them look a little bit 3D. Do the same thing over here with the frosting that makes his cheeks. And let's give him a shadow on the mouth. Got the top, and then we got the bottom. Here we go. Do you see what I did there? I put half the shadow on top and half the shadow on the bottom, just like with the eyebrows. Because the light's coming from the left. Alright, let's put some more. Let me get that white again. I need a clean brush. Let me put some white on his cheeks. I should have thought of that before. Nice white spots on his cheeks just to give him that reflective look. That's not bad, huh? And the only other thing I could think of, besides decorating the rest of the card, is to maybe put a little bit of purple around the edge so that it looks like he's laying on the table with a shadow. So let me grab some purple here and just kind of do the same thing. Go ahead and water it down too so that it can do its thing. Yeah. So you have a little bit of a shadow there. Maybe some blue. Kind of offset it a little bit. See what I'm doing? I'm offsetting it. So you give him this shadow here, laying on the table. And he's a thick cookie, so he's got a big shadow. I started with purple, but I ended up with blue. I better change my mind here. Keep it all purple. Keep it consistent. I hope you're having a good time. I hope if I've said anything that offends anybody, you excuse me for saying something. I have sometimes people write things that make me think I unintentionally said something. I promise you it's unintentional. But, you know, somebody who's been doing YouTube for longer than me told me not to worry about it. But anyway, you know what? I'm just here to have fun. Artists just want to have fun. You know, I got that other song in my head now. There we go. There's our shadow. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Let me pick some of that up. Just removing some of that water a little bit. Now the only thing I can think of to improve what I just did is to add some darkness. But right now it's so wet, I don't want to mess it up too bad. So the other thing we can do, I don't know. I kind of like it just as it is, but I think the other thing we can do is just put some dots. Let's see, what do I have? Oh, wait a minute. We got to give him a bow tie. I got the green out so I could give him a bow tie. I forgot about that. There's the green. I forgot about the bow tie. No wonder he looked like he wasn't complete. So there's the middle of the bow tie. And there's the top of the bow on that side, top of the bow on that side. Yeah. Oh yeah, we can have some fun with this. Let's put a little bit of yellow in there. A little bit of yellow, make it not so dark. Let's put some yellow in there. Yellow and green. There, now we got the yellow-green look. Just make a nice bow tie. Gingerbread men always have a bow tie. There we go. That looks good. Now we got to put some detail in there. But I have to let it dry. So let me add some of that black line I was thinking about over here around the edge, right by his shadow. Make the shadow a little bit more defined. Doesn't have to be everywhere. There we go. There he is. All right, how's that green doing? It dries quickly. So let me put a little bit of definition into the bow tie. A little bit of black. I hope you can see it okay. Hope I'm not putting my big old head in the way. All right, there's that. Now, again, I need a little brush. This particular painting requires a lot of little brushes. All right, now let me put some of that white in there on the bow tie. Give that some reflections too. Okay, I don't know if I like that or not. I think I used a brush that was too big. Let me use this tiny brush here and smear it around a little bit. Give it more like a reflective look. Oh well, you know what they say? What's Bob Ross always say? What did he say? What did he leave us? He left us with this beautiful saying, there are no accidents. I mean, there are no mistakes. Only happy accidents. So there we go. I guess that's good enough. There's his green tie. All right, now, if we decorate the card itself with some colors, again, I'm going to use a small brush. We're going to decorate it. I don't know, put some red dots, just some red dots here and there, big ones and small ones. Just kind of put them everywhere. Almost like snowflakes, but instead it's like almost like candy was spilled on the table as you were decorating your gingerbread man. There we go. We're not going to have to put too many on here. Just a few little ones, a few big ones. It's like crumbs. Little crumbs. Little nuggets of joy. Little nuggets of happiness. Just to make the composition come together a little bit. Now, isn't that easy? Look how easy that is. Well, what do you think? Do you like the card? I like it. It's a good card. Let me fold it and make it a card. Be careful because it didn't really dry completely. So I gotta be careful not to touch the wet spots. Otherwise I'll leave a big old fingerprint. But there you go. There is your very easy watercolor and gouache gingerbread man Christmas card. All right. I will talk to you later. Thank you for watching. Bye.